a number of programs and services. We administer those programs at the local level. We cover 6 counties. I don't want to leave one of them out. Let's see, can I remember them in the order? There's the Bullock, Butler, Crenshaw, Lowndes, Macon, and of course, Pike County. We have senior centers. We have just a number of programs that are coordinated through the area agency.
You know, when you was naming them counties, I started praying. I said, Jesus, please let us say Pike County.
Of course, it's Pike
please,
County.
Lord.
As a matter of fact, Jeffrey, we have 3 senior centers in Pike County. We've got one in Goshen. A lot of times I forget that one, but that is Pike County. We have one in Brundage. And of course, we have one right here in the big city of Troy, Alabama. So we've got 3 right here.
So tell me this. How can a person find out more about these different programs and services? If somebody asked me, you had Miss Jones on the show, what could I tell them? What's some information I could get?
Tell them that they could easily get in touch with their local senior center. They can do that. Or please encourage them to give us a call at the Area Agency on Aging. And of course, that's a toll-free number. That's 1-800-243-5463. Now, a lot of times I say 1-800-AGE line, but I want you to make sure you get those numbers. Give us a call and ask for our Aging and Disability Resource Center, because all of our programs are coordinated through that center. Now, Jeffrey, if I may mention just a few of our most prominent programs, such as the Elderly Nutrition Program. Now, most people know that is like the Meals on Wheels.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. The Elderly Nutrition Program is not just feeding a meal at the center. You go there, you can engage in different activities, you can get some emotional stimulus, you can get some physical activity, you can get some education. There's also an intellectual aspect of that, where you can learn different things about how to care for yourself, how to make sure that you're eating right, the meals are nutritious and healthy, and there's that social part. We all like to be sociable, so there's a lot of that. There's another one. I've got to mention this one.
Which one?
So many people say, well, I can't afford my medication. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get half of it, and I'm going to skip a pill. Well, there's the Senior RX program. We can help them get free prescription medication. Yeah,
Wow.
Don't look at me like that. I said free.
Wow.
All they have to do, once again, is call the Aging and Disability Resource Center. That's a toll-free number. There's another one. There's another one that people don't like to talk about a lot, and that is called the Ombudsman Program, where if you have a loved one that needs the care of a nursing home or an assisted living facility, they don't know who to contact. They're having problems with their loved one at a facility. They don't understand the mechanics of what is involved in their loved one being housed in a facility of that nature. Give us a call. The Ombudsman is ready to assist. And again, these programs are for anyone 60 and over. So we look at, 60 and over. Don't say it. Don't say it. That we could be approaching that category. Don't say it. Don't say it. And then we have another program.
Wait a minute. Let me stop right there. You say 60 and over.
60 and over,
Do
yes.
y'all feed us too?
We will do that.
You notice I said us. Do
I,
y'all
said,
feed
I
us
heard you
too?
say that, but I'm not going to jump out there. Yes, we feed you, we educate you, we help you with your health, your physical health. We also provide you with education. And again, I want to kind of highlight that one because so many people don't know what to do or what is available. The other program that we really want to put before people, and that is the Medicaid waiver. You know, a lot of times people have grown up in a certain community, in a certain area, in their own household, and they may get to a point where they need just a little assistance, but they want to stay at home. Well, sometimes they are just forced to go to a nursing home. They don't have to. There is the Medicaid waiver program, and we can assist them with that, providing them the services that they need so they can stay in their own homes, in their own communities. Again, that's the Medicaid waiver services
And
program.
now is that financially taken care of by you guys?
Okay, now what happens with that? There is some financial eligibility requirements for those programs. If a person is on Medicare and Medicaid generally, they're covered for that program. We
So
can
say that again. If you're generally on,
Medicaid, particularly, Medicare, and if you need that assistance, give us a call. We can certainly take you through the application process for that. I have to mention another program. We've got so many that so many people are not aware
well,
of.
I'm glad of them. I'm gonna
We
take a break, and not now, but when we do take a break, I'm gonna get you to write down those numbers, and I want to run those numbers across the screen. I didn't know you had numbers. I should have asked you.
Absolutely,
You know,
absolutely.
if Jehovah keeps blessing us, we're gonna eventually need some assistance.
Absolutely.
Sooner or
Yes.
later, I don't care what it is. I know Ricky, one of my recruiters that's gonna be on the show. He had to take care of his mom, and you know, and he has a daughter that he has to take care of, and so people that have had to take care of others, you know, my grandmama was sick, and these programs are out there, and you're right. A lot of people probably just don't know
Exactly.
what to do. Do
Exactly.
y'all read to them? Do y'all have like, what are your games like? Because I used to go to this nursing home. I really did. I used to go to the nursing home when I was big in the radio. I worked a little bit now, but when I worked on the radio every Saturday, I used to lead there one Saturday a month. And I am going to tell a story here, and I'm not going to hold you up long
Okay,
with
well,
it.
tell the story.
But I used to call the bingo.
Okay.
And a guy come up to me one day. I'm a runner. I'll run for something if it get to me too bad. And he wanted to find his family.
Oh.
And you know me, I think I got connections. I said, okay, that ain't gonna be no problem.
You do.
And he gave me some names and stuff. I searched. Matter of fact, I hired one of the top law firms here in this town to help me.
Okay.
We could not find nothing on that man's family. And every Saturday I'd go in there, he'd ask me had I found out something. And it would tear my heart up so bad. But I'm like you, I've always had a compassion for old people. Because one thing, they're smart. You don't get that old by not being smart.
Exactly.
I'm getting to the age where I can tell them that now. I may not be as smart as you, but I'm getting on up there, so I've done something right. Because he's allowed my golden moments to roll on.
Absolutely.
But I think that is so good that you work with these people like this. Now, just voluntarily, or
Now, I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned that because let me just say to our volunteers out there with the program, and we know that COVID is going on right now, and so we certainly want to encourage all of our senior citizens and especially the elderly that attend. Well, we're not attending the center, but we're certainly providing the services. We're making sure that they get the meals they need. If they need assistance, we are available there at South Central. Give us a call. We can respond to that. But a very special thanks to the volunteers, because if were it not for the volunteers, a lot of the things that we need to do would not be accomplished. He mentioned earlier, do you read to them? We have an array of volunteers serving at all 18 of our senior centers. They go in. They love to do devotion. I was at a center. They started the devotion. They started singing those old Southern country hymns. Before I knew it, I had done got caught up. And you know, they love doing that. They love playing the games. And we had to make some modifications, some adjustment, because the centers are changing. People are changing. We're living longer. We're growing stronger. So we're doing computer classes. We're doing physical education classes. We're having dances. We're having getting to know. Just an array of
Y'all have
programs.
dances?
We dance. You think we seniors can't dance? Wait, did I say we?
Yeah,
Okay,
you said we. You said we.
We have just all kinds of special activities and things of that. Let me tell you what we just did recently. And this was a pilot. We thought we'd try this because of COVID, and we respect COVID, because we want, again, our seniors to stay safe and stay healthy. But we had a social distance yard sale, a community social distance yard sale. And you would be amazed at the number of seniors that came out. They supported it. They were excited. They social distanced. They made sure that they had their mask. They made sure that they sanitized their hands. And even some of them, they had on their gloves. So we encouraged that, and that was very positive. They had a wonderful time. They received information. I provided brochures. They know that we at the Area Agency on Aging, we're there. We're there regardless of COVID, because as the old saying, life goes on. and we want to make sure that we're there to care for our seniors.
That is just such a great program. When I talked to you the other night on the phone, I really didn't get a lot of information because I was trying to tell you something I wanted to tell you. But now that I've sit here and I've listened to that, and especially when you call Pike County, I dare not have you on here and not tell you why we do this. Truck Talk with Wireless Sanders Truck Lines is for the community. And you never know what the man upstairs has got in store. When I invited you because I know you, and I say it'll be all right. But come to find out, it's just what I needed, because coming right here into Christmas, there's some elderly people that don't have their family, that are not with family members, and you know, holidays don't bother me anymore. But still, I know people that it is important to. So I have not forgot them, and our trailer out there is something that we do every year, and we collect toys and stuff, and we get with DHR. You work sort of on the older side, I work sort of on the younger side, and they have a ball.
Good.
Last year, and it almost make me cry to think about it, something happened. We didn't get all the kids their stuff. So the day after Christmas, I'm out there with a Wireless Sanders Truck Lines truck, and I never will forget it. Trip Walters was driving it, and DHR called some families. We wind up with some stuff left, and they called some families to see the looks on some of them kids' face that probably didn't look like that the day before that.
Exactly.
But now to see they look on their face now. And that's what I look at when older people come. I've actually, the COVID, like you say, I've actually told the center here, and I want you to come that day when I do it. We're going to carry Truck Talk to them.
Okay.
We're not going to try to get all them in there. We're going to go, me and the guys are going to go, and we just ain't did it, but like you say, COVID. But I believe our blessing is around the corner. I believe we finna get a cure for this thing and get this thing out of here and go back to life as normal.
Yeah.
But what we should not forget is the things that we did to make it through this.
Exactly.
And how we stayed together. Your center is something y'all learned doing this that y'all can continue to practice. Because these people need y'all.
Exactly.
They need y'all. And I'm going to have to get up there and check y'all out and see what you're doing. But we don't want you to go nowhere. We're going to let you stay around. We're going to work you a little bit this morning. I'm going to bring some more people up. We're going to work you a little bit. And you make sure you say hi to all your staff and stuff now.
Oh, yeah, you have to.
Because they're going to be
do
looking.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We'll be right back after this commercial break. Merry Christmas from Stephen Sanders Trucking. Merry Christmas from Wireless Sanders Truck Line. Are you ready for these toys?
Yes, sir. Bring the toys to me.
Let's have fun. Merry Christmas. Let's have fun. Hurry, boys and girls. Hurry. It's what time of the year?
Christmas time.
And what do we say?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you from Wireless Sanders Truck Line and Stephen Sanders Trucking. Let's make this the biggest toy drive ever. Townsend's, Troy Cable, Trojan Detail. Those are your drop-off points.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Did you know at Wireless Sanders Truck Lines, after 30 days of employment, that you can join our 401k retirement plan? That's right, we match it up to 4%. That's gross pay, 4% after 30 days of employment. Drive a Buck Division truck for Wireless Sanders Truck Line, be home twice a week and every weekend. You know, if these wheels roll at Wireless Sanders Truck Line, you make money. Home twice a week, every weekend. Wireless Sanders Truck Line, $1,000 sign-on bonus. Come drive for the best today.
Truck Talk with Wally Sanders Truck Lines. Tune in to our live broadcast Monday mornings from 8:30 to 9:30 on TC2. Do you have a business in our area or thinking of opening a business in our area? If so, let's talk about it on Truck Talk. No charge to you. That's right, no charge to you. No charge to you. Wally Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama, committed to the community. Remember, drive for the best. Wally Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
Hey everybody, Mike McDowell, driver of the Love's Travel Stop Ford Mustang for Front Row Motorsports. Just want to send out a special thanks to all you out there that are working so hard to keep America moving. We know that the world's crazy right now and things are trying and we know that this is a difficult time, but we're so thankful for you guys that continue to stay on the road and keep us going. We know it's not easy and you have family back home and friends and we just appreciate it so much. There's so much that we take for granted that we realize right now that without those trucks going around the country, we wouldn't have any of these supplies. So thank you guys very much. Keep up the good work, and we appreciate it.
Merry Christmas from Stephen Sanders Trucking. Merry Christmas from Wally Sanders Truck Line. Are you ready for these
Yes,
toys?
sir. Bring the toys to me. Merry
Let's have
Christmas.
fun. Merry Christmas. Let's have fun. Hurry, boys and girls, hurry. It's what time of the year?
Christmas time.
And what do we say?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you from Wally Sanders Truck Line and Stephen Sanders Trucking.
Let's make this the biggest toy drive ever. Townsend's, Troy Cable, Trojan Detail, those are your drop-off points.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Did you know at Wally Sanders Truck Lines, after 30 days of employment, that you can join our 401k retirement plan? That's right, we match it up to 4%. That's gross pay, 4% after 30 days of employment. Drive a Buck Division truck for Wally Sanders Truck Line, be home twice a week and every weekend. You know, if these wheels roll at Wally Sanders Truck Line, you make money. Home twice a week, every weekend. Wally Sanders Truck Line, $1,000 sign-on bonus. Come drive for the Merry Christmas from Stephen Sanders Trucking. Merry Christmas from Wally Sanders Truck Line. Are you ready for these
Yes,
toys?
sir. Bring the toys to me. Merry
Let's have
Christmas.
fun. Merry Christmas. Let's have fun. Hurry, boys and girls, hurry. It's what time of the year?
Christmas time.
And what do we say?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you from Wally Sanders Truck Line and Stephen Sanders Trucking.
Let's make this the biggest toy drive ever. Townsend's, Troy Cable, Trojan Detail, those are your drop-off points. And we're back with Truck Talk with Wally Sanders Truck Lines. I've added to my guest list, and he's no stranger to you guys. This is Ricky Free, one of the recruiters at Wally Sanders Truck Lines. And I put Ricky on the spot. He didn't even know. I told him to go around and collect the names for me of the driver of the month. And he's like, okay. And he tried to hand me the bucket. I said, oh, you can carry it on up there when you come up there. Ricky, how you doing this morning?
Doing great, Jeffrey.
You have a good weekend?
I had a wonderful weekend, good Thanksgiving. Got time to spend with family, and we just had a wonderful holiday.
Well, tell me about the Christmas tree.
Well, I ain't
Trying
gonna
to be
put
cheap. You trying to save money.
well, no, we just bought a Christmas tree last year. After they put them on sale, got it out after everybody left home Thursday afternoon. We put it together. It come on, lit up perfect. My wife gets up Friday morning, and she got up before I did. She goes in the living room and she plugs the Christmas tree in. No lights, nothing. So I got up. She told me, she said, when I was walking down the hall, she said, "Wait a minute, stop. I got bad news." And she had her phone in her hand, so I didn't know what was going on. She said, "I have bad news." I said, "Well, what is it?" She said, "Christmas tree lights won't work." None of them. So they're sending us a new plug. So
Okay.
we're gonna get it going. We got it decorated. It's mighty pretty without lights.
Miss Jones, one of the things you'll find out about Sanders Truck Lines is that we're family. We're family, and we come and tell our family stories and stuff that happen. You know, we get on one another, but and I say this with all honesty, everybody there loves everybody.
Great.
Do we not get along sometimes? Of course.
It's family.
We sell it and we go on. We go on. If I don't worry about if I walk out there and my car don't crank. I just call one of my co-workers. I don't worry about if I leave my wallet at home. I ain't got to turn around and go back and get it. Somebody gonna make sure I eat. And sort of like you cater to your senior citizen, that's how we cater to our recruits. We cater to all our drivers. But that first week they're there, and I'm not just talking about me, everyone in that safety office and recruiting puts their arm around them. And we walk through that. And I like to use hand expressions, and we walk through that week with them. And we let them know that safety, a lot of trucking companies, safety becomes a bad place to be because you deal with accidents, you deal with logs and violations. But we try to be like, come and see us. Let's just talk. If you got an issue, come talk to us. We may not can't fix it, but Doug Kitchen tells us all the time, whatever's told us by a driver, don't let it fall on deaf ears. He lets us know if you come to me, it won't fall on deaf ears.
Wonderful.
And everybody takes on that attitude. You got to come visit us one day.
I
I'm
would
gonna
love
come visit you one day. I'm gonna let
Okay.
you come visit us.
Please do that.
I want to ask you something. When you feed people, and you know, I know you give them food and stuff, but y'all had another program. I believe the COVID-19 kind of held it up. And you was telling me during the break, is it back going now?
That program where we provide food assistance through the SNAP program. And again, that goes to one of those coordinated service delivery systems that we have. We coordinate with other state agencies and federal agencies to make sure that we try to capture all of the programs, or as many as we possibly can, so that we can better serve our seniors. So that program has been extended. It's still open. So if you have not had a chance to apply for the SNAP program, please do. We can help you. We can do it over the phone. Just give us a call. Once again, Aging and Disability Resource Center. There it is, 1-800-AGE-LINE.
Told you could do it.
So give us a call. One other thing I want you to know also is that those of you who may be coming up for eligibility for Medicare, don't look at me, but of course, you know, the deadline for
Hey, what's the age
application
on
for
that?
that, 65. Why did he make me say it?
He's getting close.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So the deadline for that, if you want to change the provider, if you need to enroll in Medicare, of course, that deadline is December the 7th. Also, we want you to apply for another program here. Okay, I don't want to leave that out. The Farmers Market. You all are familiar with that, where you get the fruit and vegetable vouchers. That is going to open up the middle of January. So be looking for that. Again, we want you to know, and that's by way of my Executive Director, Tyson Howard, South Central Development Commission, Area Agency Director, Ms. Sharon Redd, that we are here. Even though we had to make some adjustments and modifications in the operations of the office and the senior center, our phones are open. Get us on our website, visit our Facebook page. We're doing training. We are informing you about things and availabilities. Our senior centers, even though they are not allowing the participants to come in, but they can certainly, and I like to do it this way. The young people love this when I say we do the drive-by. You drive by and you pick up your meal, or you pick up your other programs, or whatever else we're providing. We provide it.
So you do a decent in order drive-by.
Yes.
Decent and in
It's
order.
legal,
Add
yes.
that to it. A decent and in order drive-by.
But you can call the senior centers if you have questions, if you need answers, if you need assistance, call them. But especially give us a call. Aging and Disability Resource Center, I don't know. I know he's pretty good back there, but if you could kind of zero in on that, the Aging and Disability Resource Center, all kinds of programs. Just to name a few, we mentioned the nutrition program. We mentioned legal
That goes to them.
assistance. Look at that, look at that. That's what we call professional. We have the family caregiver. We have senior employment. Now, as he was talking about Wiley Sanders Truck Line, and we are so excited that Wiley Sanders Truck Line with Mr. Jeffrey Bennett invited South Central to be a part of the program. But we want you to know that surely at your truck line, there are persons that have family members that may qualify, that may be able to benefit from our program. We want you to take this information back to them because once again, it's family, and by extension, I'm going to be a part of that family as well. So we want them to know that we are here partnering with Wiley Sanders Truck Line to let them know that if they have family members or if they need it, they know of someone, give us a call. Give
Well,
us
guess
a
what?
call. We are here to help.
I like you saying that about Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Miss Kelly Sanders, she's the reason this stage is so nice. And I told you about her turkeys for heaven. And I'm gonna see can we coordinate something with her because she's always wanting to help. But I want you to do something for Wiley Sanders Truck Lines now. I want you
Okay,
to
here it
pick
is.
up one of those buckets.
Uh-oh. Pick up one of these buckets.
Yeah. I want
pick
you
up
to
one.
open it up.
Open it up.
Shake it up before you open it
Shake
up.
it up.
Shake it.
Shake it up. Okay. Good
Now,
shake.
I want you to stick your hand in there and then
Stick my
hand it
hand
to
in.
Ricky.
Don't look. Just stick my hand in there.
Just stick
Trust
it-
you.
Trust me.
Trust
get one
you.
card.
One card. Don't get two.
Don't get two.
Just one. Hand it to Ricky.
Hand it to Ricky.
Don't look at it.
I may hire you. You follow the instructions.
Pretty good.
You done. Give me that so we don't
Okay.
get the
All right.
band to
Okay.
be
We got
mixed
the
up
band there.
again.
Okay. I did that.
Okay.
All right.
Ricky, who was that she pulled?
Okay, Ricky. Let's go. Drum roll.
It's like Jarek Lewis.
Jarek Lewis.
Lewis.
It's like truck number 7837.
Wow.
Mr. Richie Ray is his dispatcher.
Let me tell you, I know him. I know him. Let me say this. I'm excited. You did good.
Thank you.
I'm excited. Everybody in here is good. All our whole staff out there at Sanders, all our drivers is good. But I got a little story about Jerry. Jerry used to drive for us. He left and went somewhere else. When the COVID came, and this is what we was able to do during the COVID, where other truck lines, and I dare not call a truck line's name, had shut down. I'm serious. Had shut down. We were still motoring along. Jared called and said, "Hey guys, I've been furloughed. I was just wondering if y'all need some help. I'm going back." When they called me back, furlough is different from being laid off. They still kind of pay you, but they're trying to hold them to the job. Well, he came there with us, and he missed that good hometown feeling of people saying, "Hey Jared, hey John, how you doing?" And he missed that. And when they called him back, he called and he wanted to know was he sick? Was he gonna stay with what he was doing? Was everything just set? And they said, of course. He said, well, I'm not going back. He
Wow.
said, I'm not going back. And for him to win Driver of the Month, because I have
Wow.
nothing to do with it, I just get the dispatcher to put the names in there. But for him to win
That's
and me to
wonderful.
be able to tell that story excites me.
Yeah,
That
is.
excites me. Yes, I'm bragging. COVID-19 crippled a lot of things. Your organization, you felt it.
Yes.
I'm doing some Bible study now, and we're doing it through Zoom.
Yes.
Where it normally would be face to face, but it's got to be Zoom. All kind of stuff. My favorite restaurant that I like to go eat, one piece of chicken is Popeyes. You have to go through the drive-thru. I like sitting there because I like looking at the big trucks going by. Right there, that intersection. That's my little spot when I go eat by myself at lunch sometime. Everybody, this living in this world today, this COVID has did something to erupt them. Major football players, the government, everything. So when you hear a good story, it makes you feel good.
Absolutely.
It makes you feel good. Here's a guy that COVID really helped him. I found out the older I get, the more I find out when bad things happen, you got to realize that, the book tells us that he won't put no more on us than we can bear. We have to be patient and wait on it. And wait on it. What Job says, so all my consolation day, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. And it's hard. When we living on a pandemic and you can't go out the door and you have to put on a mask, you have to go. And while we're on the mask, let me say this. I don't say, you do what makes you do better. But ladies and gentlemen, if you go to a store and they got a sign up that says the mask, you have a choice. You can go somewhere else or you can put the mask on. You
Absolutely.
have a choice.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I have been in a situation where I didn't have a mask. Well, I didn't have to have one. Tell the truth. Half the time we stop at a convenience store, we ain't getting gas. We stopping in there to get some junk we don't need. Pack of cookies. In my case, it's an energy drink, so I really don't need it. I just keep on going. I found out that we've got to not learn to complain, but to comply sometimes. Sometimes it's better to just comply.
Absolutely.
I used to tell my son all the time when he was out driving. Now he's a police officer. I bet he thinks about that. I used to tell him all the time, if the law stops, you comply with the law. I said, if it's a pull of water and they tell you to lay in that pull of water, you lay in that pull of water. We'll work it out later. I can get you the finest money council can buy, but I can't get you out the ground. We have to look at things. We have to look at the decision we make.
Absolutely.
At the truck lines, we have made decisions. We coped through this COVID. We got stuff we sprayed. But we kept people working. People got to have food on their tables.
Exactly. Exactly. And one
Mr.
of the
Campbell said, we're not going to lay nobody off. Mr. Sampson, we're not going to lay nobody off. We're going to work through this thing.
Great. Great.
We're working through it. Just like you do at your center. We take the same attitude.
Yeah.
Now say what you was going to say.
Well, I say careful and caution. We have to do that. And as you said, we've all been affected by COVID.
All of
We
us.
have all been affected. But I want to, as you mentioned earlier, you said something about the devastation and how people have been adversely affected. But sometimes when we're always looking at the negative, why not try to find the positive?
That's right. That's what I'm
Try to
saying.
find the positive
Exactly.
in these things. You know what? COVID, yeah, it restricts us insofar as our traveling and our association and our going to our favorite place to eat. But what about using that time to be a quality time with our family and with our loved ones? Why not use all of the technology that we have? Let's reach out and call someone. Let's call the shut-in. Now, I'm going to go back to the elderly because that's my passion there. Let's call a senior citizen that is not able to go out and say, just check in on you, making sure that you're okay. We have volunteers that do just such.
Aw.
We can do that in the communities. We can call our loved ones. We can spend time. Sometimes we've gotten away from it because we have the phones. But why can't we just send a little card? One with a smiley face that says, I love you. We can,
All right.
do those things.
Put you back to work.
Okay, back to work. I love
Shake
this.
it up.
I love this job.
You love this job?
I do. I
Okay.
love it. Okay.
Nobody knows you, so you can't nobody be mad with you. They don't even know. Me and Ricky, we staying away
Okay.
from it.
All right. So now I open it.
You open
it without looking.
Without looking.
Okay. All
Can't
right.
look.
Okay. Can't look. Give it another shake just to be sure.
Give another shake just
Okay.
to be sure.
I reach in. I'm reaching in. I'm not looking.
Well, the lady's going to be mad with you if you don't get a lady.
Uh-oh. I just get one, though.
I know.
I
you
can
just
only get one. I just pass it over to Rick
Just pass over to me
without looking. I close it,
and hand it to me.
and I hand it to you.
You got it.
Okay.
You got it. You got it.
Wow. Okay.
Well,
Look.
this group is going to be proud of you. You got two this time. We got Jeremy and Kenmore Williams.
Oh, they must be a double team.
Truck number 4022. Mr. T.J. Sneeds, their dispatcher.
So they're a double team.
That's a team.
Okay. Look at that. You done pulled a team
Look
out
at
of
that. I'm
there.
full of team.
Call their names out again.
Jeremy and Keymore.
I put that on you because them dispatchers got some bad writing. It. You
Yeah,
tell
some
it.
of them
You
do
tell it. You tell they type
They
all
use
the
the
time.
computer a lot.
Yeah, you can tell. That's why I let you do it. I got tired of it. We had the sheriff up here one day. He was like, "I think, but you better look." That is something that was created. I like to tell this story too.
Okay.
I went to a doctor's office. With the COVID, you have to park in the parking lot. And I was sitting out there in the parking lot, and I get my ticket. Says, "Your turn." Well, when I get out, my leg was bad. When I get out and get halfway down the steps, I see that I'm parked in the Employee of the Month's parking spot. I just told you I come down them steps. And I'm not going back up. But when I go in there, I feel bad. And I tell the lady, I said, who's the Employee of the Month? I said, I need to apologize to them. And I was going to buy them lunch. And I said, I need to buy them lunch. She said, that's me. And my car been tore up all month. So I bought her lunch. But all the way coming home, my father just kept beating in my head. You need something like that.
Okay.
And by the time I got to Troy, I had a few ideas, and I never will forget this. Trace Parker, our president, had just came on the scene. Didn't know him that well, and I think, I got to go in here and say, everybody done been to him with an idea. Here I come in here with something else. But I couldn't leave it alone.
Okay.
So I went to Sandra, and I remember him saying that he'd always have open door policy. And when I went back there, the door was open. And you know how you got this long speech prepared that you're going to tell? And I lay him my stuff out of what I was wanting to do. He read it, and I'm going into my spiel now. I done got in first gear. And he answered to me, he said, good, run with it, son.
Oh, wow.
And I just standing there, and he reached at me again. I didn't get in it.
Shock.
I said that to say this. How many times our blessing come and we don't see it?
Yeah.
We don't see it. I didn't see the other night the information that I would get for the elderly until today when you came and spoke on it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you something. If you do nothing else, listen at these things and look at them. It may not be you. You're right. It may not be you. It may be your cousin. It may be your neighbor. Whoever it is, let's help our elderly. Our elderly made us be where we are today.
Yes.
The elderly made us be where we are today. I look and I wouldn't be where I'm at if I hadn't had a grandmama telling me, boy, sit down, or some elderly person.
Yeah.
I could go back and I could go right out there to Sanders, Eli Formula, Willie B. Jones, even Mr. Sanders. You're better than that. You can do better than that. We all need a little encouraging sometimes. I think what you're doing for the elderly is great, and I don't want you to stop. And I don't know, I want to do something for them during these holidays. Help me come up with an idea if I don't do nothing but put a job in, maybe let them raffle off a jacket or something. I want to do something for them. We got to be involved in that. If it's the one thing I get in trouble about, Mr. Sanders, I stay getting us into something. But you know what? They never tell me no. We participate in a lot of programs. Your cousin is in it, where they're they're teaching young men, young ladies how to weld and how to do carpenter work. Mm-hmm. Murphy Bridge is in it, K&W Plastics is in it, and they was on the show. And all I could think was, how wonderful is that? How many people can't afford to go to school?
Exactly.
And here these people it's got this program out there, and it's free.
Wonderful.
This program is free. And I met some of the young guys, and we fed them. Fed 80 of them.
Wow.
And talked to a guy, I don't have my paperwork with me, of course, but I talked to a guy that was involved in it. And he went from a $12 job hour to a $17 job hour, just by going to that school. So that benefited him.
Absolutely.
What does it do for Pike County? It benefits Pike County. Some of them will actually hire K&W. We'll actually hire Sanders Lead. But the main thing it is gets them from walking around to having something to do.
Yeah.
It's so like the old people. If they didn't have y'all to go do, what would they do all day? Sit there in that house and grow old and lonely. And that's what we're trying to prevent, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. And I have to say this, Mr. Bennett, it sounds like Wally Sanders Truck Line is demonstrating compassion, not
correct.
just for the truckers, but for the community, for
Pike
the people.
County. That's what this show is about.
And now I have to say this by extension, it not only touches Pike County, it touches other counties as well.
Oh,
because
yes.
I, for one, know that you have drivers that live in Montgomery County, in
yeah.
Crenshaw County, in Butler County. So you have
See our
them coming
trucks
here.
everywhere. We
Yeah,
big.
They are.
You know what I tell people? We big.
We be big.
We
Yes.
big.
We're everywhere.
We big. You know what I tell a boss that? And years ago, he probably gonna get on me for teaching him, for saying this. But I guess you call it not babysitting, I was child watching. Because I won't call him no baby because he's my boss.
Okay.
And I taught him a little song.
Uh-oh.
And they wasn't quite where they could say it right, And the name of the song was "Walking That Dog, Kicking That Cat, Down there at Wireless, Where It's At."
Okay.
And they were trying to say that. That man called me and said, "What is they trying to tell me?" so we still kicking along here. And anytime I want to extend this opportunity to you, especially when the COVID is over. I know you got a special one. All of them are special to you, but when this COVID is over, bring some of them special ladies here, and I'll just take them on a tour and let them just see the trucks, and they'll just get a kick out of that. And we'll show them where we build the engines, and we'll show them.
Oh.
Let me tell you, I used to go to schools,
Wonderful.
and Ricky will tell you, me and him was in the same position. And you sit there and you tell everybody what you got. I mean, we make this, we manufacture this right here.
Okay.
15 loads a day of these cans go out. You go to Lowe's and you look up under there, it's gonna say manufactured in Troy, Alabama. Largest plastic manufacturer in the world.
Wow.
Largest. And if you go home and look up under your sink, it'll be our plastic. So I said that to say this: we're in there. We're here to stay. But we want to carry everybody with us.
Oh, wow.
It's not no one-man operation. I tell them in recruiting, I feed off Ricky, Ricky feeds off me. But we had to start doing tools, because you go there and you tell all these people all this stuff, and I caught them. They be like, yeah, I know he does. And I did it one day, and I set it up, and I bought a school line here. And them students was amazed. And then he came to me saying, I didn't bring one of my schools. And we bought one of his schools, and we started doing that.
Wow.
We got trainees.
Wonderful.
And what I need to say is, if you're out there and you're listening to this show, and you can drive a tanker and you can haul line, I got a job for you today. A good paying job. You really need to call me and talk about it. Y'all? We finna get out of here. Ricky, you got something you want to say?
Well, I just want to feed off what Miss Jones says. She's got a great program, but there's a lot of programs out there people don't know about. We went through life. I have a special needs daughter.
I told her.
Special needs, special girl. And if you don't get out and search and ask and look, there's a lot of monies out there can be used for various things, but they're just not going to bring it to you. So, you
got to do your research.
You got to do your research and get out. My wife was involved with several different nonprofits, and there's money there. It may not be a lot of money, but it's something that can help in need if you just get out and look for it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, good.
Give us a call. South
I think
Central.
today we all learned something.
I know
And I think
did.
anytime you can learn something. Now, I'm going to let you figure out who at the office gets this. But to help you out, get another one. Get one on the other side. I'm going to let you have two.
Can let me have two.
Yeah, I'm going to let you have two.
And,
That way
and
you
I've got to figure out who's going to get
who's
them.
gonna get the extra.
Well,
and they
let me
see
just
you on
say it right
TV.
now.
Hey, I'm going to say it to your staff. I give them to her to do what she wants to do.
And they already know.
Let me say this to you, and I know you won't, but I just want to give you an encouraging word. Don't you stop. You keep the compassion you got. I know Kevin Baker is looking right now and saying, I know her. I've seen her somewhere. You remember when me and Kevin came over to the center when you was announcing the center, and you told Kevin, you said, I'm going to make you an honorary family member.
Oh,
And,
yes.
so I know he's excited to see you, and I'm excited to see you. But I'm more excited to see somebody, and I ain't going to tell your business, but I know you've been blessed. Yes. You've been blessed, and you have a place to stay, and you have plenty to eat. I know your husband, he works real hard.
Now he's talking
And
about
you,
the weight.
and you ain't gonna never walk, because y'all got 15 vehicles in there, y'all. He's like me, we all vehicle poor. But for you to take your time. And you kind of remind me, it's all like Miss Kelly Sanders. I mean, she gonna start working, boy, here. She'll be coming on this show, and she'll be talking about that turkey from hell. And you remind me of her. She had that same passion. Gonna have plenty to eat. Ain't worried about what she's eating. She's worried about other people. You're worried about the other elders. I know your family. I ain't gonna tell y'all how I know all this, but our elders about gone. All of ours about gone. the ones that are living can still kind of get around. Now, I'm going to tell you, you said when you get 60, you can join up. So that means if I can drive, I can still come, can I? I might just come hang out.
Get a meal.
Get a meal. I love it.
Yeah,
But you know, like I say, and I still think about that. It's so funny that you're here today. I was in Montgomery Saturday, and I rode by that nursing home where I used to call a bingo, and it was closed. And it dawned on my mind, where did those people go? What did they find for those people to go? And it dawned on my mind, did the COVID close them or whatever? If we learn nothing else out of this COVID, you know, you said take something positive. We ought to love one another a little more. Because we've all had, I tell, Rick, I tell you, we say this in the office that I'm in, we say, okay, I'm going to take care of myself. Now you take care of yourself. You know, we don't go places because it's not me that I'm putting in danger. So I didn't go to Bike Week. I love it. I've been going for years. And I told my crew, I said, I don't want to go because I know I ain't going to be able to sit in my room, and then I don't want to take the chance coming back here to you guys. And if everybody took that concept, some things we can't do right now. The things we can do them. But this ain't forever. This ain't forever. We know who's in charge. Doesn't matter who's going to be president. That's our president up there. That's the president. And until we learn to do that, we'll be scared. I'm not scared. I'm not going to do nothing dumb, but I'm not scared. Yeah, I'm not scared. Now, I'm not going to go get on 100 people and go, hey. But live my life, I'm going to live my life. I'm going to go up out there every day that gate opens, because I look, if that gate would have closed, what would have happened in this town? What would all the families that are fed and all the drivers, like you say, it would have affected Montgomery, it would have affected Crenshaw County. We got drivers living in other states, North Carolina, Virginia, Tennessee. I could just go on and on. We got a guy been driving for us about 25 years. You know where he lives at? New York. Wow. He lives in New York. He's been driving for us, I know, 15, 20 years.
Wow.
I have to say, the good things, the man upstairs keeps his arm around. You look at that, man. Storm will come through and blow every building down on that street. You go by the church still be standing up. Every house down there, trees be turned over everywhere. I hate to say this, but it's 9:30. Miss Jones, I've had a good time with you. You pulled the drivers of the month. You pulled a double team. That's a rarity that we get a double team. You pulled Jarek. I mean, they may ask me to get you to come pull again.
Oh, I hope so. Please ask him to get me to come again. And we'll talk a little bit more about aging. We'll talk a little bit about, please give us a call at the ADRC, Aging and Disability Resource Center, and we'll make it a little bit more personal. We'll tell you what you can do to help someone elderly that you love and that you care for. We'll do that. Once again, thanks to Mr. Jeffrey Bennett, Wiley Sanders Truck Line, for allowing the South Central Alabama Development Commission's Area Agency on Aging to be a part of the program. Thank you so much. I enjoyed it.
You're welcome. Well, thank you for coming. Ricky, thank you for coming on short notice. Go ahead and I'll say hello to your wife and daughter. I tell everybody to do
Hey,
that.
Teresa. Heather, you might not be up yet, but I love you. And hey, little Costin, I know he's there. He may be asleep, taking a nap. But that's
We
what
got to
grandbaby
sanitize
is.
up.
Okay.
Give Ricky a little
Look
bit.
at
He
that.
is,
Ricky, get a little bit.
that grandbaby is the light of my life right now, and looking forward to Christmas. And another thing I want to say, y'all take care of our veterans out there during holiday season.
All right.
We put them to the side sometimes. I think our veterans really need.
They make it with me and you can do the activities we probably did this weekend.
Exactly.
The activities we did this weekend.
Thanks to our truck drivers out there too.
That's right. I always say good morning, our truck driver. Y'all see
Merry
that recruiter?
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Okay. This has been an edition of Truck Talk. We thank you and you for watching us. Until next Monday, we'll bye. Merry
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video, and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Merry Christmas from Stephen Sanders Trucking. Merry Christmas from Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Are you ready for these
Yes,
toys?
sir. Bring the toys to me. Merry
Let's have
Christmas.
fun. Merry Christmas. Let's have fun. Hurry, boys and girls, hurry. It's what time of the year?
Christmas time.
And what do we say?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you from Wiley Sanders Truck Line and Stephen Sanders Trucking. Let's make this the biggest toy drive ever. Townsend's, Troy Cable, Trojan Detail, those are your drop-off points. Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, after 30 days of employment, that you can join our 401k retirement plan? That's right, we match it up to 4%. That's gross pay, 4% after 30 days of employment. Drive a Buck Division truck for Wiley Sanders Truck Line, be home twice a week and every weekend. You know, if these wheels roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, you make money. Home twice a week, every weekend. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, $1,000 sign-on bonus. Come drive for the best today.